getting to 1 to 2 million in production. We're going to go back a little bit too, from like 500 to a million to now 1 million to 2 million. And it's really the growth of your network and the growth of your team. The more people you have working the leads, the more, retention you're going to have. Well, not retention, the more production you're going to have, the higher the closing ratio is going to be. You keep up with the relationships. You just start generating more leads for the agency, but you can also start generating more leads for the referral partners. I think the biggest way that we've grown now is because we have the highest closing ratio, because it comes from a referral partner and our referral army has grown so much. The next step was, what's next? We were stuck at this, $100,000, $140,000 months that at the end of the year, we did $1 million in business. How did we get to that 1 to 3, 1 to 2 million? Was cross-selling. So then it became, for the system that we have, which was Agency Zoom, it was time for us to start multi-lining. So, what we would do is we would get the house. 30 days later, we would ask for the auto and we would say thank you for them being in our office. And that's kind of when we started growing from that $1 million a year mark to that $2 million a year mark.
Yeah. So basically you have to, in order to increase production, you're going to have to increase your lead flow. Mm-hmm. Right. And then once you're at that point, what are you doing also? How do you handle the lead flow now?
Handling that lead flow was the hard part, when we started growing so much, because I only had one agent. Then I had 2 agents, and I went to 3 agents. And that was really the sustaining piece of it, is getting more people to actually do the quotes for you. And it all came back from that process that we had in the beginning, that we needed to get a quote out within 30 minutes. When we were getting 200 quotes a month, getting the quote out in 30 minutes was freaking hard. So of course I had to get more people to hire to sustain my promise that I gave to my referral network. And that's just kind of how we did it.
Yeah. And then to be, obviously hiring is going to be one of the things you're going to need to do, because that eventually is going to be one of the bottlenecks. And on top of that, you're going to have systems and processes to handle those leads. How do you handle the lead, what to say, and things like that is going to be the next thing, right?
Yeah, big time. And and one of the biggest things is all about, how your agents are working those leads. Are they doing them on a timely manner? Are they speaking the way that you would speak? Are they quoting them the way you would do? So training has a lot to do with it. So in that time period, you really have to focus on training your guys the right way. The best advice that I can give an agent right now, if you are in that growth market right now, that you're going to that 1 to 3 million mark, 1 to 2 million mark, is start hiring people 6 months in advance, because it's going to take you 60 to 90 days to train those people to talk and write emails and sell like you do. The growth will come from that.
One of the good things about being in the fully covered group is, let's just say you're having issues with getting more referral partners. We have a lot of strategies on how to go about doing that, how to reach out to them, but also how to diversify into other type of leads, how to generate your own insurance leads, how to generate leads organically through social media and things like that. So you have to diversify and have multiple funnels of leads coming in order to increase that lead flow, right?
100%. Top 3 things: hire the right people, have a training system set up for your people that you're hiring, and hire in advance. I guess you could put hiring and training in one area. Hiring in advance, you got to put it kind of its own area, because most people wait to the last minute to hire people. I would think 6 months ahead nowadays, so to make it easier for yourselves. And then also having the right agency's management system that you can train everybody the same exact way. So if you want to learn more on all the details that we just went through to grow your agency, and you want to grab this PNC growth blueprint, click below.